This is Darshana Gochan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for December 12, 2024. The Cambodia Securities Exchange Index was down 0.58 points or 0.14% to 400.65. Total trade volume was down, with 63,786 shares changing hands at a total value of 395.6 million real, or approximately $98,500. On the main board, only one stock was up. The Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority was up 0.32% or 20 real to 6,180 real per share. On the downside, Grand Twins International was the biggest loser of the day, dropping 1.54% or 80 real to 5,100 real per share, followed by the Sihanoukville Autonomous Port, down 1.23% or 140 real to 11,200 real per share. Other stocks that saw their price decrease were Royal Group Phnom Penh SCZ and Pestec Cambodia. Meanwhile, the Phnom Penh Autonomous Port, MGQ Education, and CAM GSM remained flat. Over on the growth board, DVD Engineering was down 1.47% or 30 real to 2,010 real per share, while JS Land remained flat at 3,430 real per share. Akleda Bank once again recorded the highest trade volume of the day, with 19,653 shares changing hands at a total value of 135.5 million real, or around $33,750, roughly 31% of total shares traded on December 12th. Grand Twins International recorded the second highest trade volume of the day, with 16,305 shares changing hands at a total value of 82 million real, or $20,500, making up 25.5% of Thursday's trade volume. In other market news, Cambodia exported goods worth approximately $23.93 billion during the first 11 months of 2024, up 16.8% from the $20.49 billion recorded in the same period last year, according to a recent report from the General Department of Customs and Excise. The US, Vietnam, China, Japan, and Canada were Cambodia's biggest export markets during this period. Moving on to the exchange rate, the Khmer Real to USD strengthened to 4,016 real per US dollar, while the US dollar index was slightly up to 106.54. Looking at global commodities, oil prices were little changed on Thursday, as forecasts of weak demand and higher than expected rise in US gasoline and distillate inventories placed a lid on gains from an additional round of EU sanctions threatening Russian oil flows. Brent crude futures were up 31 cents at $73.83 a barrel. Gold slipped as investors booked profits after prices hit a more than 1 month high on increased expectations of an interest rate cut by the US Federal Reserve next week. Spot gold was little changed at $2,717.80 per ounce. Earlier in the session, bullion hit its highest level since November 6th at $2,725.79. US gold futures fell 0.2% to $2,750.70. US stock futures fell early Thursday as investors put the brakes on gains made following November's inflation data. As of the time of the Cambodian market's closing, futures on the S&P 500 were 0.1% down, while Dow Jones Industrial Average and Nasdaq 100 futures were 0.2% lower ahead of the open. This was Darshana Gochan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for December 12th.